Taurus, how are you? Let's do a reading for the current energies. Take what works, leave what doesn't. We all know who we are in the story, right? So I appreciate you all being a part of my channel. You appreciate what I do here, hit that like button, boink, right there. It really makes a difference to my channel. I'm trying to really grow it. And anything that you can do to help me do that, like, share, comment, subscribe, all of that stuff really makes a difference. So I really appreciate that. So let's see what's going on for all of my Taurus for like the next 7 to 10 days, just a short period of time. We are beginning with the powerful energy of the Ace of Wands as your current energy. So I like that. So let's see what this is all about. All right, let me get a few more cards out here on the table and we'll take a look. All right, so I feel as if we have the Page of Wands coming in upside down in your recent past. So perhaps it was something that you really wanted, all right? Whether this is a relationship or a job or some situation that you really wanted to come through. And I feel as if you heard some news that kind of left you a little bit down and out. You know, maybe it wasn't what you wanted to hear. Maybe you were out after a position that you were really passionate about and it didn't come through for you. Maybe somebody else got the job that you wanted. Maybe somebody else got the relationship that you really were hoping for. Maybe you heard about somebody who's involved with someone else. But I feel as if, you know, this is an energy around, you know, really you finding out some information before you got in too deep and possibly even hurt. Now, I say that because at the base of what's going on here is the Temperance card. Notice she is upside down. And when we see the Temperance card coming upside down, this is an energy about, you know, maybe something trying to figure something out with a little bit of patience, it could work out. But the fact that, you know, it's almost showing you that there is a situation that is just not going to pan itself out. And what's above you is this card of the Lovers reversed. So when it comes to a relationship, a situation, maybe somebody you were really interested in or you're involved in, I feel as if there's been some kind of a disconnect. Now what crosses this is the Seven of Swords, all right? So, you know, whatever it is that you really were hoping for, I feel as if, you know, you did your best to try to see all sides. Because when I do see the Seven of Swords, sometimes it's more about, you know, just kind of finding the more diplomatic way of handling a situation or just trying to see how would be best to approach someone or some situation. And it's crossed over here on top of this Ace of Wands. So I feel as if you started to see that something wasn't going to work out. And when we have the Lovers card coming up reversed, this is about a union of two people or two energies with a vision. And it's a vision about moving forward. And I feel as if you two were on two different pages. Or at least, you know, maybe there was more of this, you know, kind of energy around a fantasy. You know, you got in your head and thinking, oh, yeah, you know, if we got together, it would be this incredible union. If I got this job, it would be this most amazing thing that would happen to me. And I feel as if there was almost a bubble popped, like the illusion kind of was taken away from you. But, you know, moving forward, though, we do have you with this Page of Pentacles. So I feel as if there is another opportunity ahead. You have to look in front. You can't stay where you are. And we notice that this guy, he's looking off into the distance and he's holding this big pentacle. So I feel as if, you know, there is this really need to see like more about like if the future was to pan out, what would it really have been like? And I feel as if, you know, it is time for you to start looking in that direction rather than, you know, oh my gosh, if this happened, this would be, and what, you know, and just kind of building up some kind of an illusion rather than the reality of what was in front of you. And I feel like the news that you heard with this page recently almost popped that bubble for you to say, wow, well, maybe, you know, there is just another direction now I need to move in. Now, this could be a job. This could be a relationship, a partnership of some sort that you thought was really going to manifest. And I feel now with this Chariot coming up reversed is that now you're at a standstill. Now what do I do? Now where do I go? Now what's going to happen? Everything I thought was going to manifest is now not going to be. So it's almost as if you feel this sense of instability around, your next step. And when we see the Chariot come up reversed, I mean, this is really wanting you to just kind of stop and digest and process before you make any moves, all right? Because there has been some disappointment that came through. But I do see that you're okay, all right? Because you come out here with this Nine of Pentacles. Even though things didn't pan out the way you wanted them to pan out, I feel as if you're still going to be okay. Again, it's like, now what do I do? Now what is the next move? Where should I go? Because I think something was really destabilized with you in this connection, this partnership, whatever it was. We have here the Strength card coming up reversed. All right, so it's really saying, do not let this take from you. All right, do not let this deplete you. Do not let this, keep you from moving forward. If anything, it's saying now it's time for you to rest, to just stop, to just process, to just, really see what it is that will be your next step. Because right now, I feel as if you're a little confused. All right, we have the Two of Swords coming up reversed. Whenever I see the Two of Swords reversed, to me, there's confusion in the decision of what's next. It's like, you thought you had everything all figured out. This was a direction the two of you were going to take. We were going to build this business. We were going to build this life. We were going to build this whatever, right? And now it's been taken from you and you're thinking, wow, now I'm confused. Now I just don't know what to do. I don't know which direction I should go in. I had such high hopes. So I feel like, Taurus, the big message here is for you to really find your ground, all right? Here with this Page of Pentacles, there's another opportunity that will be much more solid, one that I think you can see moving forward. Right now, everything is a blur because you've been destabilized. On some level, something was taken from you. And this is something that you really wanted. This is something that was really going to, set you into a place of, freedom. Maybe it was one of these things where, you really saw this beautiful life in front of you with this connection that you had. And now without it, what do I do? Now, I want to caution on this Strength card coming up reversed. Please don't let this deplete you, all right? It is really important that when we feel this destabilization in our life, that we find our ground, that we take care of ourselves. This has come up reversed. You need to get your sleep. You need to eat. You need to, do what it is that you need to do in order to rejuvenate yourself. So with this week, I feel as if you're going to feel a little off. The Strength card is saying, find your strength, find your power, regain that sense of stability. All right, because this sense of confusion, is kind of a blur right now. So it's time to really turn this card around and find your ground. She's got her foot on a rock, a firm, solid footing. And it's time for you to really now regain that in the midst of whatever it is that was so disappointing. So it's not going to be an easy week for you, Taurus, and I'm not going to pretend it is. I really feel as if it's more important for you to just kind of stop, process, digest, and do what it is that you are going to need to do in order to regain this sense of clarity within you. All right, because whenever we get this hit and this illusion is popped in our life, we're almost kind of shook, as if, wow, I had put all my eggs in this basket and now I have none. So it's more important that this week you take care of you and you pick up the pieces, piece by piece, and find this new direction and start looking ahead towards what can be for you moving forward. So this is what I've got for you, Taurus. I know it's not an easy read, but a very important read that, kind of gives you a little bit of sense of balance that you need to just kind of go within and really find your ground once again. All right, so that's what I've got for you, Taurus. Take what works, leave what doesn't. We all know who we are in this story. I appreciate you all. Hit that like button, and I'll see you at another reading. And above all, Taurus, take care of you this week. Bye now.